guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm back here at Walker Ford, sunny Clearwater, Florida, and we're going to talk a little bit about what is the best way for you to maybe option a Mustang GT where you aren't really concerned about track performance, but you want something that's going to stand out from the crowd and still have that wonderful Mustang experience that so many people desire each and every day. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on this 2019 Mustang GT California Special. So let's talk a little bit about Mustang history with the California Special. So Mustang first came out on the scene 1964 and a half at the New York World's Fair. In 1968, Ford wanted to honor the dealerships in California because guess what? They were selling the most Mustangs. So what they did is they came out with a special package called the California Special to make that Mustang stand out from the crowd. Fast forward to 2019, Ford is still getting that done. And that's what I love about the Mustang. You walk around Walker Ford's lot and look at the different Mustangs they have. Really, no two are exactly the same because of how they can be optioned. So let's go ahead, dive into this California Special, and I'll show you some of the differences that you get with this package. So right off the bat, I love the black finish. Really looks ultra sinister. One thing that's gonna be California Special specific is the horizontal bar grille. I love the way that they took the Pony, moved it from the center over to one side with the tri-bar, that red, white, and blue, nothing but Americana with your Mustang, just like hot dogs and apple pie. But I really think that this grille design gives the front of the Mustang such a different look. And what they did was they didn't go cheap. They did the same design both top and bottom, that's what I like to see. Now, one thing you'll notice over on the side is that it still has that same refresh design that hit the Mustang in 2018. Across the bottom portion here, you're gonna get the front splitter. This is right off a Performance Pack 1 Mustang. So this splitter is actually a little bit longer forward, and that's gonna help give you some extra cooling into the radiator, but also give you a little bit extra downforce as well. But you know what? From a look standpoint, we're looking spot on. Let's go ahead and go around the bend here and take some more looks at this California Special. So as we come across the fender, great look. These wheels, machine wheels with the gloss black, are specific only to the California Special. I love the chrome pony there, little bit of brushed aluminum. You got your standard 4-piston caliper here, and just the way that this car sits, it has such a great look to it. Now, as we go down the fender onto the side of the vehicle, you'll see that this is a stripe kit specific to the GTCS. So this is a Mustang GT, V8 power, California Special, also known as CS. Some people confuse that with Carroll Shelby. It's not Carroll Shelby, California Special. I like this stripe because, first of all, I like the placement. Second of all, I like the way that it kind of just fades. It goes heavy silver into this fade as we get towards this fake scoop. Now, this fake scoop, I'm gonna zonk it because it isn't functional, but I do like the way that Ford took the plastic grille area and kind of tucked it in there. So from many different angles, it looks like a functional scoop unless you take your eyes and look deep inside it. So I think that was a smart move by them, but this really gives the car such a specific look. The front splitter, the grille, the stripe, and the scoop, nicely placed. It's a great looking scoop. I just wish it was functional. As we go down that fastback style and we come around to the rear, this is a California Special specific deck lid spoiler. Nice look. I like the way it has almost like an extra level to it. You got that GT logo in the center. This would be your faux gas cap. This is where the gas cap used to be on the old original 64 and a half Mustangs. As we drop down, I like the gloss black. Loving the California Special script. This thing looks really tasteful. I like where they placed it. You get that quad exhaust look that's on all the Mustang GTs and whatnot. Really looks amazing. That rear diffuser, they really cleaned this area up. You got your reverse lights nice down and low, and the tri-bar tail lights. Great look, great style, all California Special. Let's go ahead and pop the hood and see what we're working with. All right, guys, we got the hood popped on this California Special. One thing I am gonna zonk, I wish Ford would just go ahead and put the hood struts. This pop rod is just a little outdated. Plus, when you're opening up the hood, especially in this hot Florida sun and a black hood of all things, it is extremely hot to touch. So that's one thing that if you had the hydraulic struts, it would just pop up. Now, one thing I do love is I love what's happening underneath the hood. They actually added the strut tower brace from the Performance Pack 1 Mustang. And what's nice is instead of just putting the same badging on here, they put a badge that says California Special. So I'm gonna have O'Neill kind of zoom in and show you that strut tower brace. That is a functional piece. It's going to stiffen up the front end of the car. Underneath that strut tower brace is a plastic engine cover that I do not like. I'm gonna zonk that. But you know what? What's underneath the plastic really tells the story. 5-liter, 5.0, 5-liter V8, 460 horsepower, 420 foot-pounds of torque. This one is mated to that ultra slick shifting 10-speed automatic transmission. That's gonna give you a 0 to 60 in 4 seconds, quarter mile in 12 seconds flat at 117 miles an hour. And at the end of the day, you're gonna get some respectable MPGs, 16 in the city, 25 in the highway, and not too bad for a car that weighs around 3,600 pounds. But like I said, underneath the hood, my two biggest zonks are definitely gonna be that hood prop rod and this plastic cover, especially when there is an intake plenum under there that could look very sexy without all that. And hey, you're saving money on the bottom line. But why don't we go ahead, fire up this beast and see what it sounds like. All right, guys, here we are in the 2019 California Special GT, this Mustang GT. If you're wondering, well, Joe, I'm liking the car. I like the way it's different from a regular Mustang. What does it cost? MSRP, the way that this one is optioned, is $47,000. Let's see what you get for the price. So when we go to the door panels, what's nice is that the California Special gets specific suede, that microfiber suede material with the red contrast stitching. I really like that. It brings the outside with that California Special logo on the back of the car into the inside. On the dash, look what they did. They took the red stitching from the door, brought it up on the cows. They even gave you a badge specific to this model. So that's a Mustang California Special badge, nicely placed. I like the design around the AC vents, those traditional round AC vents. Lots of room in a Mustang GT. If you haven't been in a Mustang GT in a while, very nice. They really brought up the quality of the material. You have your full infotainment system, that sync system with navigation. You can get into your climate control with dual climate. As you come down, you have your AC controls, heated and ventilated seats. And then you got those cool toggle switches, which if you go through them, you could actually change the modes and whatnot on this car. Now, this is what a lot of people are loving about this car, is the 10-speed automatic transmission. This thing will outshift your arm in a heartbeat. I don't care if you're Mario Andretti. Lots of people like it. I like the leather and the brushed aluminum. Softer material, red stitching. My only zonk is on the e-brake. They didn't put any red stitching. They just left it black. I would like to see some cohesiveness here. They did it everywhere else. Put it on the e-brake. You do have it on the armrest. Open it up. You got plenty of connectivity, wireless charging, and USB, which is really nice. And then the seats. What they did was they took the GT seat leather. See how it says GTCS California Special with the microfiber Alcantara material in the center, the red stitching. These seats are very comfortable. They really hit the nail on the head with the seats when it comes to being able to hold you in, but also giving you a nice supportive feel. But why don't you come on over to the business end and I'll show you behind the wheel of this Mustang GT California Special. All right, guys, behind the wheel of the California Special, you do have power assist on the bottom portion, but manual. That to me is the zonk for $47,000. I want my power assist for the back portion of the seat. Steering wheel, I like what they did with the wheel. It's on the smaller side, no flat bottom, but it's got great grips and it has a soft feel. My only zonk, where's our red stitching? This is the California Special, red stitching here. I want it here as well, just to make it unison, which is really nice. This one, if you look, has that optional 12-inch LED display, all new for the Mustangs. I really love the graphics. If you go through the different modes, watch this. This is cool. So we're in normal. We go to Sport Plus. See how it changes the tachometer. I do it again. We're going to go into track. Now you have the tachometer across the top. Yes, this has line lock. Yes, this has all the different functionality. You could even adjust, take off your traction control. You could even adjust the stiffness of the wheel as well. If you want sports steering, comfort steering, normal steering, lots of versatility and variety for the driver, which is really great. Gives you that classic Mustang feel in a 21st century package. But let's go ahead and do the best part of any Mustang. Let's go ahead and take this one for a spin. Let's go do it. All right, guys, we're in the 2019 Mustang GT California Special, just the way you want it, with a 5-liter V8. Drop it down. Here we go. Second gear on throttle. With that 10-speed automatic transmission, the shifts are lightning quick, very, very smooth power delivery. With a naturally aspirated engine, that torque curve really pulls from the bottom end all the way through, and you're getting nice linear power as that quad cam engine, that Coyote engine, is revving up to 7,500 RPM. That's 460 horsepower. Remember, with the California Special, you're not getting any extra horsepower over a standard Mustang GT, but what you are getting is some special add-ons to the exterior and also the interior as well, that's going to help you stand out from the Mustang crowd. Driving any Mustang is a pleasure because it's very smooth. I like the space that's in here. It's enough space, but not too much, like a Challenger where you're you feel like you're in your living room. I do like the visibility is really nice, especially if you're comparing it to a Camaro. So if you've been in a Camaro, a newer Camaro, but you haven't been in a Mustang, definitely want to get down to Walker Ford and take one of these for a spin, because I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised on many different levels. This LED display, love it, love it, love it. Graphics are so clear, the colors, all that good stuff. And like I said, you could configure it to any which way that you want based off of what you're trying to do. Right now I have it in Sport Plus mode that adjusts the tachometer and all that good stuff. But we're rolling away. Good feedback from the throttle. This does have 4-piston calipers. If you want more performance with brakes, you have to go Performance Pack level 1 or 2. If you check that box off, then you're going to get the 6-piston calipers and larger rotors, and those are Brembo calipers as well. But very smooth in this car. These seats ventilated and heated with the Alcantara style material. Really, really like it, and just so easy to drive this thing, especially when it comes to visibility. All right, guys, we're gonna see how this Mustang handles a little bit. Dropping it down, 4th gear, 3rd, into this turn. Great feedback from the front end. Coming around the bend here, rolling on throttle, little bit of slide. The traction control brings her back, and we're gonna pull all the way up to 7,500 RPM, getting onto this on-ramp here. This thing is a cruise missile. I mean, the power from that Coyote engine, it's so smooth. And the way that with that 10-speed just knocks right through those gears, 1, 2, 3, 5. I mean, it is a great experience. If you need a little bit more handling wise, like I said, go Performance Pack. And if you need more horsepower, you could always go Shelby GT350 or the new GT500 coming out. But back again in a turn, 3rd gear. Love the feedback from the front end as we come around. Drifted out a little wide so we can hit our marks. Really nice. The car just really grips well. And this is not, like I said, this is not their full out performance model. That's the great thing, is that this car, it has tires that you could drive every day. You're gonna get good mileage out of them. Obviously, we're getting some pretty decent grip. Yes, does the car lean a little bit in the turns? Is there a little bit too much body roll? Yes, but that's not the purpose of the California Special. California Special is for you to have something that aesthetically stands you out from the crowd rather than performance-wise. But still, you're gonna get performance, no doubt. On the brakes, just smooth. This thing is so smooth, it's ridiculous. That's what I love about these Mustangs. And the sound, I mean, it's a V8. What's more Americana than a V8? Apple pie and hot dogs. That's what this car is all about. I'm actually gonna go get some apple pie because I love apple pie, but the sound of this car is just... And this is not the active exhaust. You can, $895 option. I recommend it. Even on the California Special, get that $895 option, and it'll even give you a little bit more of the sounds that you want. Hopefully this was enough of a little interesting joy kind of ride, show you a little bit of the Mustang GT with that California Special package on it. We're gonna get back to Walker Ford, wrap this one up, so I'll see you in a split second. All right guys, it's been another wonderful day here at Walker Ford in sunny Clearwater, Florida. Definitely got to give a huge thank you to Tracy, Frank Walker, Weston Walker, Benji, Austin, Mark, Jason. Everybody here is so accommodating. We love bringing these Mustangs to you because I know you love these Mustangs. And with the California Special, you get a unique look and you're still getting that Mustang performance. But if these are the types of cars that you like to see on Rady's Rides, leave a little comment in that comment section. If you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Rady's Rides family. If you want to help us keep making this great content just for you, get yourself some Rady's Rides merch. Click the link in the description. Every little bit helps. Speaking of every little bit, O'Neal working that camera, being like a champ, getting every bit of this Mustang GT. Thank you, O'Neal, for your hard work. Maybe your Mustang dreams will come true one day. We'll see. Put a quarter under your pillow. Maybe the Mustang Fairy will leave you one in your driveway. But anyways, just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.